October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and Senator Curtis Hertel Jr. is joining us today to talk about bullying. And one of the big topics that's come up this year during this presidential election, especially with Donald Trump's campaign, is the Trump effect. In the news release came out regarding the Trump effect, and as National Bullying Prevention Month has started. Educators, community leaders, they shared how Donald Trump's hateful rhetoric is harmful to students. And Senator Gretchen Whitmer, Ingham County prosecutor Gretchen Whitmer was talking about this as well. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. No, I think it's really incredibly unfortunate that our presidential election has devolved into something that we can't even let our kids watch. Mm-hmm. My son watched the debate with us a couple weeks ago, and some of the words that were used and some of the things that were said, there were a lot of questions afterwards. Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad when late night TV is actually better for kids to watch than the presidential debate. Mm-hmm. But that being said, on top of that, this meanness that's in the race, this idea that it's strong to say negative things about someone, that it's okay to make fun of somebody, that somehow that's a good thing. And I really do think that's what Trump is selling. Mm-hmm. And I think it's had a really damaging effect. I mean, we've already had situations at local schools where kids have said certain things and have been said that afterwards that they were influenced by things that came out of Donald Trump's mouth. And that's just sad.
That's why I think the educators came out with this press release, making a statement about it because they've seen it in the classroom.
Where do our kids learn?
Mm-hmm.
Right? They learn from in the classroom, but they also learn on the internet and online and on TV. And when this meanness, this crassness is shown to them every day, and it's mm-hmm. somebody who's running for president. I mean, when you think the most powerful position in the land, someone is running for that job and is saying these terrible things and doing well. Now, he's not doing as well as he'd like, but mm-hmm. still, and we're talking about somebody who's probably going to get 40% of the vote, at least. Mm-hmm. When people see that kind of meanness working, mm-hmm. It encourages kids to be mean. And we don't need any more bullying in our culture. We've had too much of that. And then so even in progressive communities like Meridian Township and East Lansing, we're seeing results from what Trump is doing. We're seeing a meanness permeate kids, and that's not right.
And so much effort in this area when you look at Matt's law, you look at anti-bullying legislation, you look at efforts in this community to eliminate bullying. It almost, tell me your opinion, it appears as if all of the efforts by elected officials, by community leaders, by educators has been diminished, or it seems to, Trump is saying, forget about that. Just put fear in people and just, show up at campaign headquarters and do this, or show up at polling locations and act like this, or, welcoming all of that at his rallies. It seems to, be the opposite of what community leaders around here have been doing.
My son's my son Jack's in kindergarten, and they talk about bucket fillers and bucket dippers, and bucket fillers are people that actually help people.
Oh yeah, fill the bucket with goodness. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And bucket dippers are those that insult people and do those things.
Keep depleting all the goodness.
And what I can tell you is that Donald Trump is certainly a bucket dipper, and that might be a childish way of putting it, but he is. That's what effect he's having on our kids, because when they watch the news of their parents, they want to see someone they can respect as mm-hmm. president. They want to see somebody that they that stands up for what's right, and when they see that, they think that's what's right, and it's not. And so I think that we've done a great job in this community talking about those issues, and we're going to have to continue to talk about them. But they certainly has been somewhat diminished from what I've seen from the way this political campaign has been run, and it's sad.
Well, I want to thank you Senator, for coming out and talking about this. Each Monday in October is Stomp Out Bullying Monday. It's an awareness campaign that's going out through the entire month. Today is Monday, October 17th. And so I thank you for coming down and talking with me
Happy to do
about
it.
bullying and whatever we can do as parents, educators, and leaders to continue the anti-bullying campaign.
Thank
And
you,
I thank you
Dipper.
for watching.